Close your eyes for a moment. Just close your eyes and imagine. How would you feel if you were that mother and your children were hungry and you had nothing to give them? Imagine having only the car to sleep in. They are afraid, and comforting them is hard as you're afraid too. Can you imagine? Well, I don't have to imagine. My name is Kristy Schofield, and I'm Director of Homeless and Housing for the Dream Center Peoria. But 18 years ago, I was that mother in that car, homeless with her 2 children. I left a miserable, abusive marriage with little, and now was left with nothing. I was suffering from a depression so deep and so dark that I was not functional as a person or as a parent. But truly, God is good, and I found the emergency overnight shelter. We got out of the car and into safety. And truly, God is good, and we moved to shelter and then to the Village Transitional Housing Program. We lived there for 2 years and were given a second chance at life. Some years later, when the opportunity came open, I began work for the YWCA, the organization that ran these programs. I needed to give back for the amazing second chance that was given to me. Fast forward 14 years. The YWCA is facing financial devastation, and it becomes clear that the organization is about to go under. Once again, I'm afraid. What happens to all the women and children in our programs? But again, God is good and He knows what He's doing. As the Dream Center Peoria agrees to take on the emergency overnight shelter and the transitional housing program, I agreed to stay on to consult through transition, completely determined to leave the nonprofit life behind. Once again, though, God had another plan for me. He opened my eyes to the amazing Dream Center Peoria and healed my heart. I knew that through it all, through the pain, through the heartbreak, there was a plan. Both the programs and myself were where God needed us to be, and I gratefully accepted the position as Director of Homeless and Housing for the Dream Center Peoria. I work every day with women, children, and families, sharing my story and giving them an opportunity for a second chance at life. My name is Kristy, and Jesus brought my ruins back to life.